Whereas the colon is used frequently, the dash is used seldom. The rules for using a dash is very simple. Use a dash to set off an abrupt break or interruption and to announce a long appositive or summary. The dash might be used in a story, or it might be used in an email or any kind of long narrative. But it is always used as a replacement for the comma. Previously we discussed about how the comma can be used to set off an appositive. We might call it a short appositive, maybe a few words which explains an object or a person. But here the dash is being used to really announce a long appositive. In other words, a interruption in the flow of the sentence to provide essential information, and at the end of that explanation we'll get back to the flow of the sentence. Maybe it's better we show how this works in an example. In this story about the person getting out of bed, we are using the dash to make a comment or interrupt the frame of reference for this sentence. His first thought on getting out of bed, dash, if he had any thought of all, dash, was to get back in again. So here's the interruption. The first frame of reference might read, his first thought on getting out of bed was to get back in again. But here, the narrator of the story is interrupting the action of the story by introducing a comment. This comment is a second frame of reference, and this doesn't fit in with the rest of the story. So, the second frame of reference is set off from the first frame of reference by a dash. Now in the second example, we have an independent clause. The rear axle began to make a noise. Now it would be inappropriate to add a colon here to explain what kind of noise it was. So here the dash is replacing the colon. It's really creating a complete interruption in the sentence. It doesn't interrupt the flow of the sentence, but it does provide a different type of tempo to the sentence and summarizes and in fact details what that noise is like. The rear axle began to make a noise. A grinding, chattering, teeth-gritting rasp. As you can see, not only the tempo, but even the sound of the second part of the sentence is completely different from the first part of the sentence. Thus, the dash is there to alert the reader about this shift in emphasis.